It's Monday, August 31st, 2015. I'm Dan. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Alright, went ahead and did the Unity grinding before the broadcast. We got a lot to do tonight, mission-wise, and I just want to focus on that. Where did we leave off? We were doing a quest last time. Something like a maiden quest. That's why the game keeps track of all this stuff. Here we go. Price of Valor. Full of hole. Basically we were in Jugner, eating lunch. We saw the orc that knows how to talk. He got away. We're gonna go find him. I think I need to go to Wonko. Don't quote me on it. I just think that's where it is. Alright, so what we're gonna simply do is, now that we're back in Sandoria 20 years past, we'll find ourselves I forget their names. CA stands for something. Campaign Arbiter, I think is what we'll do before we do that. Before we do that, we're going to wait for the Xbox to unfreeze. Then we're going to hit flee. We're going to go grab City. Just in case. May not. Probably won't. We'll see. Nothing else. And fleet version. So sad. So we got Scholar up to 56. It was 55 last time we played. An awesome level. And we weren't able to wear the Crow Jupon gear that I thought we were going to be able to, so we're still stuck in level 20-ish gear. I'm at a level that I can kind of start questing the artifact armor. Some of it's really good. For what I'm fighting, I really don't think we need it. I don't necessarily want to stay in level 20 gear all the way to 75. But anyways, now that we're here, we need to know where we need to go. Alright, we're gonna check the toppled. We're gonna check the toppled crescent at I-8 by the bridge for a cutscene. This cutscene must be done before the next cutscene. Obviously. Check the toppled crescent at F9 by the bridge. Before the cutscene and other stuff. Anyways, we're going to I-8. That's easy. Easy-ish. So there is the gate. So we're just gonna have the right ball. Ready to flee? Yep. But not too early for Spectral Jig. Alright. You know, the campaign music's going, makes you all want to fight, save the day. But can't get distracted. There's a ton of stuff to do. Started on getting the signatures from everybody else. That's not gonna be fun. Might do that off camera. Maybe I won't. I'd like to show everybody everything that needs to be done, so there's that. So watch what makes it these troops. So we're gonna kind of hug the left wall here. guess they're kind of like Vikings. God, that would be scary. This is on 8. There's our double crescent. Just give us a cutscene. I expanded the dialogue box so that problems that we were having earlier where the text was flying off the top. Before I could read it. Alright. These aren't the right footprints either. Confound it. Whither could that Zogbog have disappeared? Would that my ranging skills weren't so lacking. So ranging skills. I have an idea. Grandfather once taught me a trick for regaining one's bearings when lost. This strong vibration emanating from the west. Something of considerable mass is pounding at a steady rhythm on the ground. They must be building some kind of fortification. Let us make haste, Griffins. They cannot be far away. Whatever could they be building? Before I hit the flee macro, double check. Next, we're going to the top of Crescent at F9 by the bridge. And travel south to the next location. That might be for the next one, though. F9? Is that F9? I'm not sure that's that one right there. Is that an F? Yeah, that's an F. So, just turn around. Yeah. Alright, we're going to hit and here's hoping that the NPCs can sure. I don't think you had to go up. So we get back there. So gonna head in a westerly fashion. See where's off. So sad. Lost yet. Good time. I do not know this song nearly as well as all the other songs. I just when I came here was only for the campaign battles and I'd stick right by the tower and be a happy camper. And now we go south. Pretty sure that's the main tower. Yeah. Go this way for a little bit. We're going to be looking for a toppled crescent. Another toppled crescent. Doodles, lots of birds. Out of the way, Fairy's coffin. There it is. Dalka was in the way. That's insects and spheres. The vibration grows in intensity. South. We will find our target south of here.
Travel south to the next location. Take the hidden path /tunnel at F11
going to imagine that I know where we're going. Doesn't necessarily mean I know where we're going. I didn't know there was a hidden path. Sorry. But, we're probably gonna get lost. If I join this campaign, it'll probably be over now. But maybe not, I'm on feet. Might still be going on. If I showed up as a monk, campaign will be over by now. Still get a big It's not. There's a cave here. It is a shortcut. Unfortunately, I don't know what we're looking for. Before I hop down, alright, we're going to check the underbirds of the northeast corner of F-13. Just move over to F-13. For F-12. We're just gonna go south. Mnemonic Rose. Incredibly easy trade. Things would have kicked your ass at 70, most likely. Kicked your ass, but the battle's over. Oh. Made it without dying. The vibration has taken on a new quality. On the move. Something approaches at high speed. Cyranoos! Ah! Mashugi! Don't startle me like that. Hang on the back of the head. We hadn't expected you to return with such haste. Have the Royal Knights been made aware? Naturally. Now, what of Zogbug? Truth be told, we lost sight of him. We've been trying to regain his trail by... maybe Year's Thunder. What in the heavens? Oh. Is that all? It's not that the behemoth didn't see you or know that you were there. It just doesn't care. Company, halt! Know how to control great beasts like behemoth? You full of surprise, Zogbug. Be glad of me to see you warm up to my plan, my lord. As a sandcastle is leveled by the onrush of the sea, so too will Tabnazia's walls fall to the behemoth's unstoppable onslaught. We need but capture 3, nay, 2 more of these hoping creatures, and the Marquis Abnazio is as good as ours. But Behemoth's too big for ship. How do we transport them to destination? We take them overland, my lord. I've already taken the liberty of making arrangements with our Quaidov allies. They will see us through the Pashlo marshlands unhindered. I see. Pointy ear, not suspect, partial route. We prepare well. Very good. Your words are like a balm to me, my lord. Master's Bog. We received news from the Turtlebacks. Elven Chocobo unit spotted at Pashlo marshlands. A cavalry unit. What markings do they bear? Turtlebacks say animal with 2 large horns, not sheep, but buffalo. Ah, me remember. Stag. Press with the red stag. The Knights of the Cardinal Stag? Ack! Of all the enemy units prowling the wilderness, it had to be one of their elite. And I dare not pit this beauty in battle prematurely and risk losing it in a stampede. You make haste to the Pashlo marshlands and return once you verify the Quaidov's report with your own eyes. By your command. The Knights of the Cardinal Stag? Isn't that unit led by Exemil's father? Yes, but why would they be at the Pashlo marshlands? Because they're elven. They got lost. The answer to that question can wait. We must report the nature of this new orchestra to the kingdom post-haste. You're right, of course. But by the time we arrive in Sandoria, the orcs may well have finished crossing the marshlands. Zernus, suppose we took word to Exemil's father instead. If the Cardinal Stags are indeed in the Pashlo marshlands, as the orcs say, it would certainly save us a great deal of time. This is what we'll do. I want you 3 to head to the Pashlo marshlands and seek out the Cardinal Stags. Understood. And what of you, Rahul? I shall return to Sandoria and bring this matter of Behemoths to the attention of General Khusro. Khusro? That's not how you say it. Khusrox? Khusrax. Probably Khusro. With any luck, I myself will be at the marshlands before long, after having prevailed upon the general to deploy a strike force. Okay. Please send our regards to Roland. Nope. Nope, don't do it. Fail, Elvin. Fail. Who goes there? It's neat that they're not all panicking. Fly, Griffins. Fly like the noble beast that lends you its name. Those meddling brats again. Seize them, I say. Seize them! Cast a magic spell on me. Can you even see me? I imagine we're gonna click this underbrush and it's gonna pop a... Okay, I was mistaken. There we go. Mad Thresher Zradbod. TV for this, but I think it's gonna get enough to worry about. Usurper dance. Ferris Coffin Dick Wheats, Mad Thresher Dreadbog. Alright, methinks we would probably need to click the underbrush once again. Usually how this works. Make haste to Pashlo Marson and seek the Knights of the Cardinal Stag. Okay. Alright. metal, clicking in the brush, do not chance running in casting range if possible. Some additional fuzz. And a lot of messages for that guy. Go to the northwest corner of G6 of National Marshlands S and click the shimmering on page for a cutscene. You will see the Misty skin at the end of this cutscene. So, National Marshlands and G6. Outpost. We're probably close enough that we can get to the dude, the teleport, but
This is really just faster.
which is why I never unequip the warp ring, unfortunately. Well, I can't say never. What was that one time? Oof, there we go. One of these days, I tell you, I'll get to zone before it locks up. So, maybe not. On the car, Southern Zandoria, home point number 1. Yes, please. Spawn, yep, there we go. There we go. I require a teleportation fee of 60 allied notes. I see you currently have 92,000. That's something I could do. Well, my scholar gear. I can wear Cobra unit gear, like a Cobra Commando. No, not like a Cobra Commando. Trust. Alright, I already forgot the letter that we were supposed to be looking for. It was E6. We're at K4. Through it there. Okay, that's easy. I'm just gonna start headed towards Oaks Marsh. You got everybody? We're missing someone. Ah, there we go. Second thought. While I love the idea of more Mithra, I see her and I just don't think Chains of the Goddess. I mean, yeah, I understand she's in Chains of the Goddess, but I just more think Beastmaster. Ryan's Lutz would be good, but Halver would be better. But he's, you know, someone else I got in mind. Lose off. Regime. And Shmira. Uh-oh. Don't panic. I know you have it. This is me not being prepared. I apologize. Ooh, it's XML. Matchmaker 2, Christian 2. Echo. That's who we're looking for. Why I couldn't remember his name? But there's a reason. The last shine on Vanadia this day. I'm gonna add you in here. You know, it must have been a pain in the ass to type that Mithra's name, but oh well. Mayaako. Alright, now it's a party. Well, will be. Your G6. This way. Slugs. Not there yet. I forgot what we were supposed to be looking for. Let's find out. Emerine pondweed. Sounds disgusting. It's very quiet out here. Almost. Ooh. At I6, not G6. Blue flowers. I was never impressed with the zone. I mean, I understand what they were going for. It's just, and it really seems like there's always a swamp in every other Final Fantasy game. It's never been one of my things. But Misa was the one to tell me, because she used to farm this zone for Beastman Blood back in the good old days. And she was the one that told me that it could be really pretty when the sun would come out. For the few minutes a day that the sun would come out. Hey guys, lightning. Let's see what happens. Fades to black. Hey Knights, you're just standing there. Shouldn't you be in Tabnazio? Hmm? You there. Halt! State your name and business. Has someone come calling? It couldn't be. Cynical, is it truly you? Guys are so lost. This woman an acquaintance of yours, boy? But how? Why? Are you here? And what of Rahal and the others? Master yourself, Examil. Well met, Cyniquil. It has been a while. I sense that you've not come all the way here for reasons of frivolity. I seek the cardinal stags, I seek the swift-winged griffins. I've gone and lost my way. I seek the cardinal stags. That you knew where to seek my unit is most disconcerting. Not a single soul outside of this camp, not even those at headquarters, is supposed to have knowledge of the change in our itinerary. Oh, so they're not going to Tabnazia. Behemoths, you say? Those accursed orcs will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. Captain, how shall we respond to this threat? With our location known to the enemy, we are at a disadvantage. Our foremost priority is therefore to relocate, after which we shall hunt down the behemoth of which Cyndaquil speaks. Before that, Captain, please send out a search party to find Rahal and the others. If we strike camp now, they won't ever find us. Are you mad, boy? Would you risk the annihilation of our entire unit for the sake of a couple of rats playing hide and seek? What? Examil, enough. It is as J. Ramus. As he says. Besides, you worry needlessly. We need not search for your friends, for they are the ones who have found us. See for yourself. I guess that was your cue. Cyndaquil! I must have gone through the dunes. Cernus! Mashug! Excamil! Mashug, you've been wounded? I found him slumped against a tree trunk on our way here. He needs immediate attention. Oh, wait, Cernus. We haven't time for that. Captain Alphanimil. I overheard a conversation between Orcish scouts, sir. The orcs, they've altered their plans. They intend to take the behemoths not through the Patchla marshlands, but Jugner Forest. Jugner Forest? I see. The weight they place on delivering the behemoths to Tabnazia is such that they'd go to great pains to avoid an unprofitable confrontation with us. This is where he dies. Did he really die? Ashug, be strong now. It's bleeding badly. Sort of bungled and was discovered by the orcs, you see. I fled like a madman, but wasn't quick enough. An arrow struck, oh god, not in the knee. Hush now, Mashug. I'm gonna fetch you some water. Captain, don't leave me! What is it, Mashug? I'm sorry. I didn't come to see you off on your expedition. Oh shit, he really is gonna die. Oh, that? I paid it no mind, so you needn't worry either. Did I too well? You did more than well, Mashug. You've earned as much right to be called a knight as Surveillance. Thank you, Sir Mashug. How many times must I remind you to call me not? Oh no. This is just a bad dream, right? It has to be. Open your eyes. Open them now and call me Cernus. Examil, Captain Alphanimil, please help him. Help Mashug. Well, that kind of sucks. I never did learn how to pronounce his name properly. Yeah, it kind of... It kind of came out of, you know, left field. Didn't expect them to kill off one of the kids. I was joking when I said this is where he dies. Well, it just stinged a little bit Cyndaquil. Father bid me give this to you, and there is something I would ask of you. I need you to return to Sandoria and see how Rahal fares. Knowing him, my concerns are likely misplaced, but it would set my heart at ease nonetheless. My unit will not strike camp for some time yet, so you needn't worry about Cernus. Besides, I'll leave Rahal in your care, Cyndaquil. I'm not exactly sure what one does with it. Skin? It's probably used for crafting. So, like I said, I was not expecting it. Yay for no spoilers. Alright, next quest is going to be called Bonds That Never Die. Dr. Roland in southern Sandoria, at the conclusion of the cutscene you will receive. At the conclusion of the cutscene, you will receive a letter to Count Arshot. If receiving orders, go to Patchland Marshland. So, back to Sandy. It's kind of lame. I mean, I would understand if they had introduced a new NPC like Surveillance, only to set them up to die, then, you know, that's one thing, but, I don't know. This kid's been around since the beginning. It's not like I really tell them apart from his brother. Go to another home point. Next page. Past it. Open Sandora. Complaint number 1. Yes, please. With any luck, we won't be having the, Please wait till the next game day. Someone wants to watch me fish for an hour. That'd be awesome. Lee. I actually made pretty good distance before the Xbox froze. And it didn't stay frozen for as long as it normally does, it feels like. Maybe we're onto something. Man, coincidence. Ah, welcome back, Cyndaquil. Relieved am I to see you safe and sound. To a Castellan, few things are more gratifying than receiving one's own back from the field. Greetings, Cyndaquil. From what Captain Rahal has told me of recent happenings, you've been on quite a ride. The most important thing is that you've not come to any harm. At this very moment, the captain should be making a report to the Royal Knight General Khusro himself. Our unit continues its meteoric rise to distinction. Cyndaquil, it is good to see you back, but your being here would mean that Orcish intelligence on the Cardinal Stag's location was inaccurate. That reminds me, were Cyranus and Mashug not with you, Cyndaquil? Uh-oh. I'm gonna take it like soldiers? I guess not. Shug is... Well, this isn't so, Cyndaquil, but this is a tasteless jest. I can't believe it. Cyndaquil, take me to the Pashla Marshlands, to where Mashug is. As captain, I need to... Rondalut and Distraught shows up. Going somewhere, maggot. Captain Rongalut, I've not time to linger. Please let me pass. So, you have the blood of one of your own on your hands. What? Seize him. What is the meaning of this? Unhand me! Unhand me, I say! Take him away. Captain Rahal. I owe you for that time back at the Garzley's Citadel. The Knights of the Cardinal Stag have altered their course and now pass through the Pashla Marshlands, correct? Indebted as I already am, I must ask for yet another favor. I need you to take this letter and see it to the hands of Alphanamilme. We go a long way back, he and I. It is imperative that the words sealed within are made known to him. I'm counting on you. So, but the captain's all right. Probably not supposed to read these. Captain Roger Lutz of the Iron Rams has instructed you to deliver this letter to Cardinal Stag Counterpart. So, probably don't need to read this, but I'm going to read this just in case something goes wrong. Alright, after receiving orders, go to Pascal Marshlands and head to the Shimmering Pondly for a cutscene. Place Melody flag in it. If you have a high-level white mage, you can speed up the next two cutscenes by switching to it. And casting recall Ashlow and recall Juggernaut. We have a high-level white mage, but we don't have those spells. Understood. This isn't Pashlau. Really? Teleportation. Yeah. Good work today, Cyndaquil. They say the Elven have no sense of humor. Alright. As long as we don't make that mistake twice. Remember, people, it's Pashlau Marshland we're going to, not Juggernaut. Any moment now it should unfreeze. There we go. Don't think we need our trusting PCs. It's morning. Like a first-person shooter now. One thing I appreciate on the PC version, the greater field of depth you can do. Well, it doesn't come default. You have to do some adjustments. Indoor, mostly. But you can actually extend the draw distance to all the way across the zone if you wanted. Not necessarily good for the computer. The game isn't optimized for current PCs. The game came out back when, you know, all computers only had a single core processor, so multi-cores, it doesn't know how to share the load, so it's still only being run on one core. At least that's the way I understand it, whether or not I know that's I've never tested it myself. And to be honest though, even cranking the resolutions up to above what the computer's used to doing, still not going to change the fact that it's practically a 15-year-old game. That old, is it? Alright, we're in G6. I do not see the... What was over here? We're in H6 now, so test it. Unfortunately, the Quato are still blinder than bats. I don't know why I was having such a hard time finding it. These things happen, I suppose. Buried him in the swamp. Captain. Nay, father! Bashuk traded his own life in exchange for delivering the information to us. Let us make haste to Jugner Forest and slay the behemoth. How many times must I repeat myself, Exmil? The situation is not as it was before. Surely you've not already forgotten the grim news the messenger brought to us last night? Siege engine, monstrous in size, has recently appeared and now looms menacingly before Tatnazia's gates. A passing enemy force necessitated the change in our route, but we can delay our aid to the Marquisate no longer. We, the Knights of the Cardinal Stag, must be the ray of light that delivers the citizens of Tabsnavbeba from the vile clutches of the Beastmen. I understand, Father. I understand it full well. Nonetheless, Cyndaquil. Rahl, how is he? I think he's under arrest. So he flinched before neither the presence of the General nor Captain Ronjulutz. That's the Rahal I know. You've taken a great weight off my chest, Cyndaquil. Thank you. I've got something for you. A letter from Ronjulutz, you say? The man is not known to often take a quill in hand. For that reason alone, this is a rare treat. This is unmistakably the seal of House Distod. You have my gratitude. I'm going to Jugner and you can't stop me. I'll be behemoth all by myself. He's Exmil, he could probably do it. Exmil, where are you going, soldier? Mashug's death. I will not let it be in vain. Listen to me, boy. A knight upholds the code of conduct and stays his personal urges. If you fancy yourself one, cease this nonsense at once. My son or no, disobeying an order is a serious violation. Are you prepared to bear the consequence of your actions? Father, you once told me that a knight is one who stays true to himself, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. I must do this. I know it in my heart of hearts. Seeing that boy in his headstrong ways, I can scarce help but be put in mind of Mistress Scalitha. J. Remus. You need not say a word, sir. It was my intent also. Yeah. So the question is J. Ramos going to go bring him back? Or assist? Cynical, let us go too. I want to help Excamil for Meshugg's sake, and mine. Okay. Oops. Button. Next, you will be told to go to Jugner Forest S. Head to F10 and inspect the overgrown mushroom for a cutscene. You'll find them along the road as you move south and west. Note, make sure your inventory is not full yet, because if you cannot receive the hatchet, you have to watch the entire cutscene again and cannot log the key item, even if you have your own hatchet. So, Jugner Forest, F10. Hindsight, I should have hit the warp button before. Sorry. I would say check your inventory now, but because it's the Xbox, it's not clear which is going to happen first. The inventory showing up, or us zooming to the past. It's okay, I could probably just chunk something if I need to, or stow in one of the other satchels. Traveling to another home point. Now it's time to go back in time, even though we just came from the past. I'm gonna try this. Set this as your home point. Yeah, you better try. I usually don't like changing my home points, but that's true. Okay. Alright, now we're going to Jugner. We'll just select the wrong one and put Pashla or something. Okay. What was F10? What I read? Yep, head to F10. So 10 is going to be south. Letters are up here. Okay, so it's going to be on the way to Lathine, basically. Very good at trust after this one. I don't think there's a fight yet. Pickups. I'm not exactly 100% sure what is along that road. Surprise me in the least if it's dangerous stuff. Alright, it's Manikov, bringing up the rear. Down. Alright. So there's probably a couple shortcuts we can take, but since I'm not 100% sure what changes they've done to the past along this route, I'm just gonna roughly stick to the road. to flee wearing off. Being said, here comes a shortcut. Gain experience? That's the easy one. A thunder elemental. No. Let's remain focused. Focus, focus. F9. Alright, so we need to see what direction we need to turn. Actually, we just need to keep going south a little bit. We're looking for mushroom. F10. Overground mushrooms. Forgot to check your inventory. This will be embarrassing if we're at full inventory. I don't think we are. We're remotely are. Cynical, to me! We're hiding in the ferns. Look thither. It appears we found Zugbog before Eskimo did. Let us stay in hiding and observe for now. The pupils are dilated, which means the sedative is working as intended, I trust. Yes, Master Zugbog. This here makes the fourth. Unlike the first three we sent prior, this one is yet a stripling among behemoths. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in sheer foulness of temperament. I pity the poor souls hiding behind Tabnazia's walls when this one is set loose. This one's just a baby. What's this? Most curious. Even in a semi-conscious state, its primal instincts drive it to seek and discern the scent of prey. Think that such a fearsome predator is at her disposal. You come closer. Gain. Ahem. Gahahaha. At long last, the preparations are complete. Now then, without further ado, send forth myself and the last of our mighty behemoths, so that we may lay waste to Tabnazia. I try, Master Zugbog. Breathe. That light? Esmo, stay back! It's a trap! Just run right into it. Oh, Cynical, quickly! Oh shit. Damn! We were too late. J. Ramus, what was that light? with some manner of teleportation magic, a short-range one to be sure, as no spell exists that can effectively transport massive creatures like the behemoth over any considerable distance. But our primary concern now is Excamil. He too was swallowed up in that teleportation rift. In all logic, they should not be far from here. Best we split up and search the area. What are you doing? Now is not the time for this tomfoolery. Hush, I hear something. The spine-chilling roar of the beast. A flurry of footfalls. Those crafty fiends. They're directly below us. The orcs have made a hiding place out of the Grummel caverns beneath Jugnar Forest. I'm sure of it. Grummel caverns. In our youth, Count Orshat and I would oft steal away from the safety of the city walls and explore its labyrinthine network of caves. If memory serves me correctly, the entrance should be somewhere nearby. Are you certain you can find it again after all these years? Some things one never forgets, lad. Another detail I've not forgotten is that the caverns are riddled with steep climbs and treacherous footing. We will need a good length of rope to negotiate our way. The ivy growing in these parts seems fairly sturdy. What if we gathered some and wove them into a makeshift rope? You're sharp for your years, lad. Mayhap great things can be expected of you. You two, go and find some Jugnar ivy. I'll be scouting the cavern entrance for enemy presence in the meantime. Here, you're needing this. I haven't spares though, so make it count. Hasten back here as soon as you've found some ivy. Count on me. Hey, we got a hatchet. Alright, so I'm going to guess the next part is simply find a shiny tree and hatchet it. Alright, thereafter, use the hatchet given to you on a logging point in the area to receive a length of Jugnar ivy. List of possible locations, logging map. It is recommended that you bring along an extra hatchet or two in case the hatchet that you're given breaks. The chance of getting the length of Jugnar ivy from a logging point is high, but not 100%. A full inventory is recommended when logging for the length of Jugnar ivy, as it allows you to keep using the same logging point until you get the key item. You do not need to get the cutscene from the overgrown mushroom again, even if you zone or log out. Okay, then after you got the key item, then return to the overgrown mushroom in Jugnar Forest for another cutscene. Spectral Juice. A walking tree. Shame you can't use a hatchet on those things. Credit label, eh? No, it's not what we're looking for. You're lucky today, Mr. Thunder Elemental. Can you imagine having to have done this back when it first came out? everybody on the server was in this zone doing the exact same thing. It's a walking tree. Of course it's worrying. Saw something, but I don't think it was logging. Nope, just a mossy stump. I don't know, this is taking longer than I thought it would. I'm not exactly worried. Obviously no trees in that direction. So I don't understand why we just can't warp to town, buy some rope, come back. Hey, look what I got. Alright. Not to fear. I know where to go now. Well, I shouldn't say that I know where I'm going versus I have an idea as to where one needs to go. On the other side of the river, I bet. Alright, one log. Cross. Nothing. Imagine be another way across. over here. I'm getting up over there either. Alright. So, if they can get the behemoths to fight for them, why can't the Elven get the trees to fight for them? Worked in Lord of the Rings. Alright, we're far enough away from the bad guys that I can help with flee. What we're gonna do is we're gonna jump across the river. I was hoping there was gonna be another land bridge further on down. But I never saw it, so I'm gonna use this one up here. Anyone who's looking at the map, you're going the wrong way. There's nothing down this way. Lightning. You're probably right. I've only been down in this little triangle part a few times, and I don't think I was logging at the time. I don't remember what I was doing. I was just more looking around to see what was here. I do know in the present anyways, not in the past, but in the present they had a glorious monster that spawns in the area. Well, not necessarily this area, but logging point. Alright. There's a whole stack of hatchets? Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? First try. Alright. Way back up? Nope. Question is, would it be faster use the warp deal? It would be to... Probably would be. Let's do that. Use our warp ring. Spend another 60 bucks to teleport back to the outpost or tower or campaign battle area. And then yeah, get our cutscene. Hopefully the key item doesn't disappear when you zone. Key items don't disappear. fucked up. No, maybe fleas up. Yep. Jig. Come on. This was supposed to be faster. It would have been a neat test if there was say, a second player that I was with. Use them as the control, then find out which would have been faster. Running back or using the teleport. I gotta believe that the teleport is faster. If not immensely faster, but maybe shaving a good 15 seconds off your trip. Maybe. In this mountain, south. The zone is just downright gloomy sometimes. Let's see. Almost there. Oh, no. We gotta go to F10, not G9. He doesn't want his hatchets back. I have used the chocobo. Oh, you found an ample amount of ivy. I see. Well done. I, too, have managed to locate the entrance to Grummel Caverns. However... the orcs have gone and erected a pair of guard posts in the vicinity. What? You don't have prism powder on you, obviously. No need to fret, lad. Both seem to have been abandoned, or perhaps the occupants are in the midst of a patrol. I doubt we need to pay them much mind, but I thought to mention it nevertheless. Let us away. So this doesn't tell you exactly where you need to go, it just kinda tells you that you're looking for a spot to go in. Oops. Not a spot to go. Alright. Return to the overgrown mushrooms in Jugner Forest for another cutscene. Go to the lower right corner of F7. Check the mossy stump for a cutscene. The mossy stump is. After the cutscene, inspect the mossy stump again to enter a battlefield. There is a battlefield time limit of 30 minutes. You may enter with a party of 6 people. I'll start running north while I read this. Buffs are removed upon entry. Trusts are dismissed upon entry, but can be resummoned inside. Experience is lost if you die. Re-raise is lost upon being kicked from the battlefield. If you must reobtain the length of Jugner Ivy if you fail the battlefield. but there is a 1 Vanadil day restriction like other battlefields. You can obtain it immediately and try again. You do not need to check the overgrown mushroom before or after reobtaining the length of Jugner Ivy. Everyone in a party must possess the length of Jugner Ivy or have previously completed this quest to enter the battlefield. Mission objective is to kill the young behemoth, roughly 18,000 HP. Well, it'll take a little while. Relatively weak hits, 10 to 30 shielded, 60 to 90 unshielded on a decently geared paladin. Has decent X-ray, hit, and item level men about 75% of the time. Strong additional effect, lightning damage on attacks, which seems to disappear. Frequently uses Thunderbolt. Has somewhat high defense, has very high evasion. Little to no MDB nuke. After you have the battlefield, report to Runge Loots in southern Sandoria to get your reward. Alright. So we didn't get too lost. Nah. Good. Alright. Game faces. It's the mossy stump. We're here. The area seems clear of enemy lookouts. Those knolls. By the goddess, I never knew such an expansive cavern existed here. I would offer a picturesque tour of the environs, but that must wait until after we've secured Excamil. Seems reasonable. Blast it. Not this place again. That's Zogbog. Where could he have gone? You seek an audience with me, Lord Examil? Show yourself, craven. As it pleases you, my lord. But be warned that the odds are heavily stacked against you. Your ploy to unnerve me will not succeed, fiend. I am a knight and defender of the kingdom, and son of Alphamon Al-Shayat. The blood of heroes courses through my veins. Come, do your worst. That roar! The behemoth is near. You didn't even have to put your ear to the ground. Son! Ah, yes, I remember that word. After all, I too was once a son. I had a father and mother and siblings whom I grew up alongside. Life was hard, but I knew peace and contentment nonetheless. Who could ask for more? But one day, without warning, all of this was taken away from me. My village was razed to the ground and my entire family put to the sword in an unprovoked attack by a band of intruders led by a merciless savage. I can hear an orc speaking. Close. What are you blabbering on about? None of this concerns me. Doesn't concern you, you say. Oh, but it will. For mine is a revenge that traverses time. Traverses time? What is this nonsense? We'll find out soon enough. So, if it's of revenge you wish to speak, then I'll have you know mine. You and your loathsome Bloodwing horde are the ones who murdered Mother. This much I know. Why, I suppose this makes the two of us rivals in revenge. How cruel and ironic the heavens can be. This changes everything. Now that we're properly acquainted, we can do away with all the pleasantries. Go, my pretty. Go forth and crush the life and future out of that puny Alban. Excamil! Save the tearful reunion for afterwards. The enemy comes. So, that was just a cutscene. Alright. So now, bonds that never die. Only party member. Yeah, that's fine. Proceed. Yes. Your request for entry is being considered. ... guess the request was approved. Meanwhile, in Everbloom Hollow, we have 30 minutes. Plenty of time. There is no match. You can only do one direction. We'll probably go in the wrong direction. We should probably bring a mage. But what fun would that be? I think battle would be over in like 3 nukes. There it goes. There's a gun behind. Attack, I thought it would be. No experience here. Okay, I guess we're just waiting for the mob to despawn. Here I was saying we had to click sometimes to get out. So, cutscene? What I did. Okay, cutscene. Little baby. Preposterous. How could a behemoth be felled by a pair of ordinary soldiers and mere children? Curses. We're not done yet, Zogbog. Examil. No! Confound it! The semblance that child bears to his late mother can be insufferable at times. Takes on after his mom, eh? Prepare yourself, Zugbug. We finish this now. Again? I would have run back to the boy, but heck. The end. I come to see commotion. Who I find but you, Zugbug. General Dogvideg. Hey. Took on a behemoth, a bunch of orcs. You flee from a handful of pointy ear? Deceived not by their numbers, my lord. These four alone slew one of our fiercest behemoths. What you say? fiercest. I say the situation grows grimmer by the second. First, a foul-tempered young behemoth, and now a whole herd of bloodthirsty pigmen, all within the span of an hour. I shall soon forget this day. Dog with egg. Hold it. Slayer, dog with egg. Huh? Oh shit. Dad. Father! Went to your cavalry. Where do they come from? From the Marsons, of course. Maintain close formation, valiant knights of the Cardinal Stag. Charge! Grr. Take battle to the enemy and fight like orc. Try to run. I slay you myself. Go the chocobo. That's what's up, bro. Dire news. What did you say? Ha ha ha. Enemy are very few. We encircle and demolish. General! What? Reinforcements from Sandoria. How they come so fast? This position is indefensible, my lord. Lingering here would be cake to suicide. You speak obvious. Bloodwing horn. We withdraw. They're on chocobos and X will go no further. And well, we don't give chase. Pursuit order has not been issued, soldier. Stay here and tend to the wounded. But why, father? That was Dogvideg, the orc who murdered mother. I said tend to the wounded. This is an order. Damn it. Send that boy back home. It would seem I am forming an atrocious habit of relying on you, Senator. At the very least, I believe I owe you the courtesy of sharing what was written in the letter from Longeluz. The letter simply reads thus: disquieting rumors surround Tabnazia, expedite elimination of Behemoth. A cryptic message, to be sure, but the friendship that I hold dear between myself and Longeluz demanded that I heed these words. Thus I gathered my knights and made my way here. And what should the faith I placed in an old comrade gain me? The life of one of my knights and heir to the house Moshut both. Thanking Longeluz is the first thing I shall do upon return to Sandoria. Good news? About Mashug. Or Mashugay. Hey, not another word. You envy that Mashugi fulfilled our shared childhood dream of becoming a knight before any of us. That's what you meant to say. Am I right? Yes, Bernus. That's exactly right. Cyndaquil. Saved my neck yet again. This time, Father is resolute in his mission to go to Tabnazia's aid, no matter what fate may await us there. Boy, there'll be time enough to prattle with friends by the fireplace when we become a wrinkly old man. We leave now. I continue on the expedition, but come what may, I want the two of you to survive also. We're whole, right? We'll be sure to pass your regards on to him, and brag about our most recent exploits in the process. Thank you, and farewell. Let's return to Sandoria, Cynical. Pain my heart though it may, I must be the one to tell Mother of Mashugade's fate. Mashugade's fate. Alright, so I think after that it's just simply return to Sandoria, right? After you have won the battlefield, report to Ranjalu God, Southern Sandoria, and reward. Then, and it's back to the missions. Could be doing better. Time-wise. So, be a lot of cutscenes after this. So, we resumed the expedition to Tabnasia, even after the behemoth was defeated. Not that I had expected Alfonel to do otherwise. He's been a man of unwavering resolve for as long as I've known him. That reminds me, it's time to release that lively little maggot from his confinement in the barracks. Thanks to you, one more maggot has a fighting chance of maturing into a fly. Take this as a small expression of my gratitude. You've earned it. Meanwhile, in Volcrum Dunes. Now where are we? Company, Bolt! I actually know exactly where in the dunes this is. An unseasonal storm. Even nature fancies to declare war on us. Do my eyes play tricks? The sky is shaking. Tabnasia. Stags, seek shelter. Caves by the beach, guys. Happening a little earlier than was recorded in history. Earthquake! What are they doing here? Yes, that strange light. Zugbog, you speak of explosion. It was indeed the explosion of which I spoke, my lord. You have just witnessed the separation of the Tadmazian Peninsula from the mainland, and the ensuing birth of the Tadmazian Archipelago. I can't believe more than 60,000 of our soldiers there. It is unfortunate, my lord, but a great many of them shall never again set foot on the face of Vanadil. Descartes, the failure is the mother of success. What you say? It is only a matter of time before the walls of Tadmazia crumble beneath the weight of our remaining 3 behemoths. Furthermore, members of the Bloodwing Horde that were relieved by the beast, a goodly 2,000 elite soldiers, have been returned to your service unscathed. With them under your leadership, your authority over the ever-weakening armies of the Shadow Lord is certain to flourish. Truth. I keep promise. I grant you command of 500 elite. But my lord, your generosity is boundless. Now then, what do you get when 2,000 battle-hardened soldiers of the Bloodwing Horde purportedly lost in Tadmazia find themselves in Zarkabard? The plot thickens. Try and take over the Shadow Lord, eh? Probably not a musical instrument. It's probably more just a crafting item, I guess. Yeah, crafting item. We'll take what we can. Alright, that's a little odd. So for the next cutscene, we have to zone into southern Sandoria while coming from Ronfar. So this is basically a step outside, turn around, run back in. If I read the guide right. And Bomenia, isn't she? Ah! Crap. Suppose there's worse things. Not the best angle for you, Lilith. Cyndaquil! It's me, Lilith. You do remember me, don't you? Oh, please tell me you do. How could I ever forget? Really? What about our tag team duo, Future Fabulos? You remember that too? What a relief. I'm glad to see your memory is still intact, Cyndaquil. Rather than try to explain, I think I'll just show you what's been happening. Come on, follow me. From a little perspective. When this mission came out, there was a period of time that we had to wait. Basically, after doing those quests, I think it was several months before Square Enix released the next batch of missions. Maybe that's what that was about. Like, hey! forgotten about us, have we? Our next cutscene to load. Yes, something I can do for you? Hi there, Troop Mayakob is in the midst of preparations for a dazzling new performance. We hope to see you among the audience when the curtains are drawn. You again? What is it with you? Even stubbornness has its limits, you know? Look, how many times must I tell you, it's me, Lilith. How many times must I tell you, we don't have a blinking clue who you are? That's got changed. Did you see that, Cyndaquil? You don't recognize me. What about Cyndaquil here? You don't remember her either? Eh? It's Cyndaquil, the one who stumbled into the trap we laid for that snotty talking cat out in Jugner Forest. We don't know you, we don't know her, and we certainly don't know no talking cats. How many ways do you want us to say that? Now away with you. Well, that was kind of creepy. It's probably just a harmless fan who's slightly touched in the head. You've got to admit, though, she did a pretty good job with the outfit. Harmless or no, I think it's best we ignore those nutty types. Fame can be such a hassle at times. Why is this happening? They've forgotten you too, Cyndaquil. Ah, Mr. Mayakob. Eight, sis? Maybe? Maybe? Honestly, I have no idea what's going on right now. Mr. Mayakob, Portia, you remember me, right? Right? What hath gotten into you the daith? What hath gotten into you the daith? Lilith, you're one of the most talented dancers I've ever taken under my wing, but at the same time incredibly uncouth and unsophisticated. You must learn to embrace the grace and elegance of dance in everyday life as I do. After all, though these who wish to matter dance must allow dance to matter them. Right. I have no idea what he said. How have you been keeping, Lilith? Mr. Mayakob and I were discussing the routine for the troop's next performance. It would be lovely if you could join us. In times such as these, it's the least our troop can do to put on a show that will warm the dampened hearts of the citizens. We've even reached the backing of Sir Julius and the Knights. Oh, she's crying. Something the matter? Portia. Better there. Forgotten who you are, you say? Are you absolutely certain? Weren't they just pulling some kind of distasteful prank? I hate to say it, but they were dead serious. They don't even remember who Cyndaquil is. It's as though the two of us have completely disappeared from their memories. But why? Us two from the future disappearing? Does this mean... No, it can't be. The future itself is disappearing? Oh, Lilith, you're still going on about that. You... Thank you, Square Enix, for the butt shot. You have to believe me, Mr. Mayakob. This isn't some fool's errand I'm running. Now look here. Sir, you have to admit that many a strange event has taken place since Lilith joined us. The strangest of all being that time back at Laval when Sir Regulus was struck down by the purple-garbed fiends. Moreover, Many is the time when Lilith has displayed knowledge of things no ordinary person could possibly know. My senses tell me that something well beyond our comprehension is taking place. Alright. I'll share with you what little I know. It would seem that my mysterious hair draped in ghastly purple, their wardrobe coordinator, could be punished. By the way, that's been the topic of many a discussion among the knights lately. A knight friend of mine said that royals of Kuth have brought back reports of the tithing out about Valdwina. Really? Now, before we get all excited and act hastily, don't forget that the Phoenix were able to subdue even a knight of the Regulus caliber. Cynical, we have to hurry to Valdwina. What's that? I beg you, Mr. Markov, please allow me to go. Something terrible is about to happen, I just know it. It feels as though everything I hold dear is being taken away from me, like the time father and mother died. I just can't sit by idly while this feeling eats away at my soul. Once your heart in death or something, there's no talking you out of it, isn't there? Very well then. I give you permission to skip your lessons, but refrain from doing anything reckless. Understood? Thank you, Mr. Markov. Cynical, Portia, I want the two of you to come with me. I would, but I must stay by Sir Regulus's side. Portia, why don't you go and keep them company? But you needn't worry about Sir Regulus. Already been taken care of. Oh, I know who this is. I've got this one. Beg your pardons. Allow me to introduce I never understood how to pronounce her name. Noyle Lurie. The esteemed commander of the Knights of the Red Rose. They hath kindly volunteered to the Sir Regulus in every need. What? Please rest assured, the chateau and its amenities are familiar to me. I shall personally see to it that Sir Regulus lacks neither for company nor comfort during his convalescence. I'm so sorry, Portia. This was a proposal from General Cotho himself, and I just couldn't say no. Portia, we're going to find a way to remove Sir Regulus's curse, and we'll come back straight after that. Alright. I leave Sir Regulus in your capable hands. You got that right, Cynical. First stop, the Bosdine Glacier. We're going to have to enter Bosdine Glacier to receive a cutscene in a shuttle bay. Alright. Question is, do I want to switch to Monk? There's some things up there that mess you up. Not too worried. I mean, I've been to Bosdine Glacier before. I fought in the, what you call it? The stealth words. Can't think of them. The outpost battles there. Those were fun. Never, I think, made it to Valdwina. Not on gun. Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I've not unlocked Bosdine on this character yet. But we'll check just to be sure. Talia, that's probably what we'll be going to. Sugar, North Rockford, Fort something. East Rampart, North Gooseberg, closer to Carolina Citadel. The Nest, the Necropolis, yep. So, Battalion ends. Yes. And we simply just have to run across the zone. not aggro anything. Well, we could aggro everything. It probably won't affect us too much. Go to Agid Arbor. I think that's what it's called. See, in the past, back away. One more? Come on, Mr. Markov. Knock down. Pretty sure there's a gate this way. It'd be embarrassing if there isn't. Yep, there it is. Going for a gate. Spectral G. Okay. Go ahead and this channel. Earth ramp. Ah, I see it. Oh, multiple. May as well pick this up. Alright, in the past, that sparkling light will still be there. You can use that to warp up or cut. I also have a similar one, booster bird. But I think you need to trade flour. Can I do for you, Duskraven? Sense something otherworldly about you, traveler, but appearances can often be misleading, eh? I'm just gonna look something up real quick. Not sure what to do. Can't say I'm familiar with them. Leads the Dusk Raiders. Dusk Raven's greatsword is called Kilmon. Uses a special weapon skill, Warden of Terror, which causes damage and terror to all enemies in range. Can use Tier 4 elemental magic, battle cry. The Raven shall spare nary a tear for thy demise. The Dusk Raven spawns at the site of an impending battle, but as a standard NPC, he will say, "My blade, Kilmon, anticipates much with interesting head." Battle cry. When using weapon skill, Warden of Terror. So many will need to be sacrificed. Will assist in campaign battles at all those places. Well, pretty popular guild. Well, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, so your nation requests my services? I should consider your proposal. Trade another 500, see if it does anything. I don't think it will. Nope. I'll trade it to him one. Okay. Well. I guess whichever nation trades him the most gil is the one he will affiliate with. At least for the week. That's another thing. Wings of the Goddess campaign battles, they've got NPCs that will join in the battles, but you have to influence them first or convince them to pick up your side, and then they can join different sides and stuff like that. Some are cool, some are not so cool, but yeah. This should be a cutscene. Hey, look, it's icy. Cyndaquil over here. Such a bleak, desolate place. Are you familiar with this region, Cyndaquil? Nope. Considering how expansive the glacier is, it wouldn't be feasible to wander around aimlessly, hoping to stumble upon a clue. I say we first investigate each of the magic towers scattered about here and... Hopefully that's not the dragon. What in the... Oh. Watch out! Hate Sith. Phew. That was a close call. You owe me lunch for that, Cyndaquil. Both knocked out. Meow, ow, 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 ow. Ah, you. The prancing prima donna and her posse. Searched for you for the longest time I have on your elusive trail. I have a request of utmost urgency. Need you to do. Hold your chocobos there. Before I let you say any more, you'll have to answer my questions first. What? My fellow dance troupe member, Tanja, Reina, and Judith. They all seem to have forgotten who I am. They're acting as though we never met. At Laval, and then in the Battle of Juno, we've been toiling away, doing exactly as you tell us in order to reduce the tears of the world. But why is something like this happening? The meaning of all this? You say you've been forgotten, your existence wiped from their memories? That's exactly what I'm saying. Didn't like that noise. Shock, horror, the situation we had feared. There's a traitor in our midst, a turncoat in our ranks. If you don't mind me asking, what exactly is this creature? Some variety of cat? What's causing all this? You know something, don't you? I suppose you could say that, but if you do exactly as I say, keep my request, your friend's memories of you will be restored. Really? Probably. Perhaps. Grr, headed up to here with you. Who in the world do you think you are, acting all suspicious and secretive and never giving us straight answers? For all the drudgery you make us do, you've hardly given anything in return. That's awfully presumptuous of you, don't you think? But you're not going to put up with it anymore, you hear? Oh, but we're not going to put up with it anymore, you hear? Ever since arriving in the past, we've been scurrying about without cease, trying to put things to right. Isn't that so, Cyndaquil? Cyndaquil didn't say anything. Surprise. We have the right to know what's going on in our world. Yes, this is true. Your words can't be denied. Could these adventurers truly be the ones spoken of in the prophecy? Very well. I will place my trust in you. But in return, you must be willing to offer me yours. Scratch each other's backs. I can make no promises, nor do I know for certain what will come to pass, how events will unfold. Even knowing this, are you prepared to thread the same path, walk hand in hand? To be honest, I'm not following much of your conversation. But if I were to trust you and do as you say, would it lead me to a cure for Sir Rogelise? Yes, it might. What do you think we should do, Cyndaquil? He's yet to earn our trust. I understand why you might hesitate to trust her, Cyndaquil, but it's the only path available to us right now. Then why did you ask? Fantabulous. Listen then, to what I have to say, my plea. I ask for your cooperation in rooting the traitor among the Kate Sis, detecting the defector. A traitor? Yes. I have reason to believe our secrets are being leaked to the enemy, our mission compromised. At present, all of us should be on standby at various locations throughout the Bosadine Glacier, awaiting instructions. Your task is to locate the remaining 5 Kate Sis and attach one of these onto each of them, nice and secure. And these are? Probably link pearls. They're shadow bugs, devices used for surveillance, monitoring movement. With this, we can observe the comings and goings of each individual Kate and ultimately ferret out the traitor. Catch him or her red-handed. Understood. Very good. We'll gather at the southern tower when you've finished the task. Accomplished your mission. Cyndaquil, Portia, let's go and track down the Kate Sis. It may not seem like much of a lead, but this is all we have at the moment. Let's see where it takes us. Right. Oh, it's a fetch quest. Fortunately, we're on Thief. Ooh. winter cometh. The champions of the dawn shall descend. The maiden of the dusk shall descend. O merciful Altana, which of these is the will of the world? We got the shadow bug. Alright, do we have a map? Yay, map. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towers. What I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, Bow City and Glacier S. Visit the 5 northernmost Doja towers listed below and examine the regal paw prints found there. Order does not matter, but in this walkthrough they are listed bottom to top. We'll play a minigame at each tower. If you fail a particular minigame row, you will have to zone and attack that tower again. The other towers will be unaffected. So the first one we're going to go to is at J. Okay, so this closest tower that's to the south doesn't count. There. Way all the way up there. Out of the way, Mayakov. I'll just forge it on. Worry about spectral dig till after we get out of the tunnel. Dragon descend upon us. Please warn off. Gates open. Gives our trust a chance to catch up. Alright, so this one doesn't count, so we need to make a right. I'm gonna turn names back on simply because I've never navigated this zone before. And I think it might help. Especially if I happen to bump across a notorious monster. Biggest tiger. Bruisors. Ice Fang Tiger. I don't know what a fulminator is. Up there. Riptar. Triptotar. Upper. Yaz Elite. Shadow Hand Cursor. And we're running to the wall. Of course we are. Those things are ugly. Goodness. And they still give XP. The spikes. What that thing could be. All over the place. I kind of think there's music, but A8. Ah, of course it'd be outside. Alright, no worries. Now, since you only have 3 attempts, I'm sure we'll get it on the first attempt, but let's go in a little prepared. Alright, Kate says Koi, level 1, J8. She will walk or run between the 2 grids randomly. Occasionally, she will pause in the middle. Her movements are random, but the length of her pause is predictable. She will pause for 1 second, then 2 seconds, then 3 seconds. Go back to 1. The best time to shoot is when she is traveling from left to right and pauses in the middle after pause 2 seconds the previous time, therefore causing her to pause for this time. If you fire while she is traveling from right to left, you will see this. Okay. So wait for her to go from traveling from left to right. Okay. You can do left to right. Not sure where we're gonna shoot her, but investigate the tower? Yeah, why not? Do, re, mi, fa, sol. And radiance blessed. Ah, over there. Oh my. This one's gonna be tricky. How are we supposed to even get close? I knew a situation like this might arise, so I came prepared. Listen up, Cynical. When you think you've got a clear shot at Kate Sith, use this blowpipe to shoot the shadow bug at her. You attach a shadow bug to Kate Sith Koig. Wow. Well, that was easy. Spectral jig. Next. Alright. Kate Sith sieged. Level 2 at I7. You must tell the set when Kate Sith sieged. Turn. Oh, hold on. We just gotta get up there first. I7. So that's 7. This is probably I. Yep. Alright, so we need to turn around, hit the ramp, and go north. It's not turning around. This is turning around. Butt down. Okay. And inside I should hit flee before spectral jig, but oh well. I do it right about now. Flee. Forward. Alright, ramps straight ahead. Try not to step on the demonic walrus. That's what we're gonna call that thing. Walrus. North? Alright, now we're just gonna make our way to I-7. Yep. Gonna be a ramp that we're gonna skip. Yes, filter. Tiger. Double ice weather. Unfortunately, we're wearing pants. And many a times that I was on Dent running through this zone, wearing nothing but a subligar. Poor Dent. Here's I-7, there's the Regal Paul Prince. Alright, so now that we're here, let's read what we need to do. Alright, you must tell Lisette when Kate Sith Siecha turns her back so she can move undetected. Kate Sith will turn at entirely random intervals. When she turns at a 45-degree angle, however, the next turn will always be facing away. This is the very best time. This is the very best time to move. Extreme patience is recommended for this minigame. When Lisette puts her hands on her hips, she will descend 2 steps the next time you tell her to move. Okay? Extreme patience. So when a cat... I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Da-dee-da-dee-da. The champions of the dawn shall descend. There's one. I'll show you how it's done. Inquil, I want you to position yourself at a vantage point and direct me from there. Signal to me the instant Kate Sith turns and faces the other way. Got it? Facing me. Facing away. Me away. Me. Not 45 degrees, is it? I think for 45 degrees that they were talking about. There we go. Patient. 45-degree angle. That's it. That's not it. That's it. Get greedy. Wait. Oh. How do you not see her? Uh-oh. Whoops. Lee, we did the spectral jig. That's okay. So next up is going to be that's this Aeon. That's 8. Okay. Probably it. Okay. Rather familiar with this one. Maybe. I'm familiar with. I'm paying attention. Could have been true sec for all I know. Gigas Pounder, putting eyeballs. I have a name. I don't remember what the name is. Tomato would know. Let's call them floating eyes. Flying eyes. They don't exactly float. But regal pulprints. Okay. I didn't think it'd be here. I was going to be at a tower, really. This is just luck. H9? Is that where we're supposed to be going? H8. Okay. I don't think these are the regal pulprints that you're looking for. I'm worried about sneaking invisible right now. I'm a little worried. Not too worried. Alright, so this one's gonna be like the last one, except I'll be the one doing the sneaking. Alright, like the previous game, but this time it is your turn to sneak to the Kate Sith Eon. Okay. We're just gonna wait till the, you know, that turns to the 45-degree angle. La 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 la. When the harbinger coming. Found woman. So, we're supposed to attach this shadow book to it. We'll have to try to sneak closer when it's looking the other way. Sounds like a plan. What's that determined expression you're wearing, Underglow? Do you mean to volunteer? Well, if you insist, who am I to argue? Just don't let us down, okay? From first person point of view. For the 45-degree. Yeah. Whoa, that was close. I get the whole thing. This is, you know, the way cats off their prey. And put their guard down instead of behind them. So you can sneak up a couple times. If so wanted to. Alright. Now we're going to G9. Which is the one south? Yep. Leave. Start to dig. Those things are probably true sight. They're incredibly easy prey. He's already running off. Alright. Me. With wings to bear. There's another one. Portia, here, take the shadow bug. Ooh, me? Don't worry, Cynical and I will guide you through it. You'll do just fine. Listen up, Cynical. Portia lacks that certain killer instinct, which means your signaling has to be no less than immaculately timed. Got it? Wait till she's pointing to the right, because Portia isn't fast. This is Square Enix laughing at us. There we go. Shit! Gotta go and pause. We'll make great progress that time. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, so the last one should be F7. Will transform into a chocobo chip. Okay. That is definitely 7. That's definitely F. So flee, followed by Spectral Jig. I'm not familiar with this one. This is where the kitty cat spawns. But imagine these things are through sight. They've been... It's okay, it's really good to see that. Last time. Airman. That's what those things are called. Not strange sounds. We're just gonna do this the bad way. Kind of looks like a dead end, doesn't it? I see what you did. Oh no, not drown. Hey, thanks for the flea. Wow. Even from that distance. Mighty impressive. You had to go and turn around, didn't you? Well, at least I don't have to worry about being slipped. Current Wolf's 3 on me though. Never seen these things before. Haha, you missed. 7, 49. That's a pretty hefty biotic. you need to worry. I don't want to fight them all with half HP. Glacial Imp. Alright, this should be a good spot. Oh, land up. Everyone cast Cure forward. So, fast way to get 2500 XP. Imps. Spot? No, this is... Now we got one imp on our tail. I'm surprised he hit me. These things. I don't know if these things will actually... was fun. And I guess we gotta better get the spectral check back up because I thought it'd be right here. Maybe it's on this side. Alright, if I read this correctly, this will be the same except we're going to sneak in as a chocobo. You will transform into a chocobo chick and need to lure the Kate to try within 60 seconds. Get your attention. You can either chirp spiritedly or expose your back. She seems to respond best to chirping right up until the last few paces, at which point you will need to turn your back. You must choose the stun option as soon as it becomes available. Okay. Jeez, this one isn't showing any sign of movement. That is what is statue. Certainly seems to be more vigilant than the others. If only we had a way to draw its attention. How about this? It's an enchanted item that gives its wearer the power to transform into a cuddly, chirping chocobo chick at will. I actually get to keep it. A high-pitched chirping of a chocobo chick will surely draw Kate's attention. After all, no self-respecting feline could possibly resist such delectable bait. Chirping alone is bound to get old. Be sure to mix things up a bit to keep your target on the hook. Keep in mind, though, that the enchanted lasts for a short duration. Once you hurt Kate Sith close enough, I'll stun it silly. We have only one chance at this. Failure is not an option. Chirp. 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 Close your back. Wow. Chirp. Chirp. Keep chirping. Spamming the chirp button. Closing my back. Chirp. Closing my back. Closing your back. Chirp. How peculiar. I was certain I spied a chocobo chick over there. Well, heck no you didn't. That was easy. Yeah. Okay.
attached shuttle boat indicates the track. Good work, people. We've tagged every single one of them. Let's hurry and report back to Noi. That's how you say her name. Any luck? They're only sound aggro. Alright, this will be a safe spot.
Let's. After successfully completing all 5 games, go to the tower on level 1 and Regal Paw Prints by 3 for a cut.
That's going to be all the way back to the beginning. Just popped up out of the ground, it seems. Nope, he's on me. Ah, I'm on fire. Sucks. Actually, I'm not on fire. Out of the way, ice elemental. No, not Esper. I need that MP. Ow. Alright, we're gonna lose you because you're casting blaze spikes, and it's like a... Except maybe we're gonna hop down and I'm gonna wait till we're in the yellow. Turn around and start slaying everything. Oh no, not drown. Right. Crap. Watch the sleep. We got fortunate again. This one's gonna see you. Thank you. Did we lose aggro? Where is... Okay. Just wonder how we lost them. Maybe they only track by sight? Well, orcs track by scent, but it's very difficult to lose them unless you cross water. Probably leave them up there. A second. Memory serves, the zone Zarkabard is probably not over here. Nah, you have to back up to one level. Okay. We're not worried about it right now. Not this time. Maybe next time. And it's already after midnight. Dang it. We're gonna finish this mission. This should be the last part of the mission. You should be up. Gotta knock that out and then get your spectral jig back up before this guy's seeing you. The I'll go up there. Sit. Supposed to be by a tree. Yeah, it's on this side. The ordinary here. We're at H10. So tree over there. I wouldn't have called this a tree, but well, why not? Blown over is all. We've gone and done exactly as you asked. Splendid! Did you happen to notice any single Kate as being particularly suspicious? The potential culprit? Couldn't tell the difference. I've always looked upon your entire litter with suspicion, to be honest. Oh, is that so? Well, never mind that. Then forget about it. Let us turn our attention to the current doings of each Kate. Floating upside down. chasing them around like that, you'd be fooled into thinking nothing is wrong with the world. Sheesh. Are you lot actually here to do any work? Such is the free-spirited nature of Kate's, a lifestyle to envy. None of them seem to be venturing from their post. I have a thought. While we await movement from my counterparts, I shall impart to you the story of my regal kindred and I. As a way of showing my appreciation for the trust you placed in me, a gesture of gratitude. Listen well, and you're bound to learn something of value. Interesting tidbits. Here from the Vanadil of the future, the year 884 to be precise, by the way of the cavernous moss. Upon our meeting, I beseeched you to assist us in reducing the tears of the era, alleviating the pains of wars. In other words, help us guide the world along a path of peace and prosperity for the children of... Sorry, it's getting late. Gabaltania. To recap, in case you had forgotten what you were doing. So I'm gonna turn things back on. We share the same goal. I'm here because I want to make the future a better place, and the save father. Yes, you know your mission well. Continuing the story, a long, long time ago, or was that a distant future? Far beyond the horizon of time, there was a beneficent soul possessed of boundless love and compassion. She lamented the suffering of the Great War and the dark future it might entail. The intensity of her grief was such that the land is said to have trembled. When the harbinger cometh, the champions of the dawn shall descend. With wings divine and radiance blessed, the eternal night is end. Weeping for those whose lives were lost, she wished thus. What if the pain of the Great War could be lessened? What if the champions of the dawn, they who wield the light, had come to guide the course of this age of strife? That no suffering need be endured, and peace would reign across the land. Was her wish that Vanadil might tread a brighter path to the future, ensuring that events unfold as and when they should, and that things are put where they belong. This is the mission with which we Kates have entrusted the purpose of our existence. Kate Sith is on the move. Where's it headed? Somewhere on the glacier? It is imperative that we learn the destination. We must hurry. We cannot delay. Wait, there's one thing I'd like to know first. What is it? The beneficent soul of which you spoke, the one who lamented the suffering of the Great War. Who is she? Why, that would be... he who watches eternal over Vanadil, the dawn goddess, Altana. My kindred and I, you see, were born from tears shed by the goddess, the manifestation of her grief. There's a lot to swallow. Cyndaquil, now we know the true significance of the events unfolding around us. Looks like it's time again for Future Fabulos to put its nose to the grindstone. Alright, we're gonna have to call it quits here. Even though I don't think we're done with the mission, are we? Fortunately, it's not coming at me. Get out of here before it changes its mind. So tomorrow night we're just gonna pick up where we left off and continue on with the mission. What else we need to do? Summerfest is over, so there's nothing left to do there. I'm gonna try and do more of my leveling off camera. Just focus on the mission for the time being. When I say leveling, it's just like ready to kill. Do some fishing. Some of these are going to be less stretched out. You know, things like that. So, 15 minutes past what we should have turned off, but